Hey everyone, Chris will get you back with another video. I almost say review, but this is not a review. This is actually going to be my comparison video between both Magic Square third-party Transformer figures, or Optimus Prime figures, I should say. And it's the Magic Square Light of Freedom and Magic Square Light of Peace. Even though, yes, this is Magic Square Light of Freedom metallic version, due to him having a different paint job, being more metallic looking than Light of Peace, but And also there's like stickers here. So there's an Autobot symbol here and a license plate on the front. So well, this guy doesn't have either of them. But yeah, I figured I'd do just a comparison between these two, starting off. And now, before I go any further, I will say this is probably going to be two parts to it. So the first part is going to be for the vehicle modes right now, and for the accessories as well. So part one is going to be about the vehicle modes and the accessories. So yeah, but let's start with the vehicle modes first. Like I said, this Light of Freedom is the metallic version, as he has more metallic paint job, while this one is not. Like, really, the real metallic stuff are the chrome on the grille and the headlights, as well as the chrome in the tires and these little tanks, and even the smokestacks, as well as these little mirrors here. The one thing that Light of Freedom does is that this actually has posable windshield wipers that you can move around. Well, this one, unfortunately, the windshield wipers don't move, they're molded in. And these windows don't actually move and would pop off easily. Well, these, you could pose them around, but, you know, this one's a bit loose, this one not as much. And as you can see, the difference is this guy has the gray stripe from the front to the side, while this guy doesn't. And this is supposed to look more like the G1 toy, I believe, while this is supposed to look more like the G1 cartoon. But again, there's no Autobot symbol here. Okay. The beds of the trucks are different as well. Like, this one's a bit more higher than this one. So this bed of the truck actually looks better. And yeah, this actually looks better too. Although one thing about this guy is these are on ball pegs, so they kind of move around. While there's actually a little peg that you could plug into a hole that keeps these stable. But this still looks better. The headlights on here still look better than this one. Again, the Autobot symbol right there. And another thing is this guy actually has opening doors, even though there's no interior, but the doors open still. Well, this guy unfortunately doesn't. So yeah, that's one thing Light Piece has. So in terms of vehicle modes, I mean, there's things that this guy does a whole lot better than this, but I will say I kind of like the metallic paint job on this guy more, since again, this is the metallic version of Light of Freedom, and I'm sure there's a metallic version of Light of Peace available, but yeah, with this kind of paint job on, I do like it more. I mean, this truck, the way it looks better, but this truck here has a better paint job, so yeah, it slightly takes up it takes a point for paint job, while this guy takes a point for a bit more features, like the windows here and the opening doors. But also, and this is where we're going to get into the accessory segment, like I showed in the video, Light of Peace comes with two different trailer hitches you can plug in the back here, while Light of Freedom, you know, doesn't have that. So yeah, I mean, I do like the paint job on this more, but in terms of everything else, this guy takes the cake. And now for the accessories. Like I already showed you, Light of Peace comes with two different trailer hitches. And it also comes with the Ion Blaster and Energon Axe. Light of Freedom comes with the same, similar two accessories. Yeah, this is Light of Freedom's Blaster and Axe. And to compare the blasters, oops, just dropped something. Drop one of the trailer hitches, I mean. As you can see, this little bit is shorter on Light of Freedom than it is on Light of Peace. Again, I believe this is more genuine accurate than this. I don't know. This part on both sides is silver, while this one is completely black. No detail at all. I mean, this thing is just completely black, while this has some silver detailing in it. The barrel is a bit bigger on Light of Freedom than Light of Peace. And obviously the grip is different. You see this has a peg on the edge for Light of Freedom, while Light of Peace has a peg on the middle. Because how they hold their guns is different. But yeah, that's... Plus Light of Freedom has this bit longer, while on Light of Peace it's not as long. And I'm sure there's more differences here. But... And now for the axes. There's a major difference. This axe is a bit smaller for Light of Freedom, while Light of Peace it's bigger, which I like more. And this also has like the 4 spikes around the axe. Well, this one doesn't have it. And the way this attaches, you just kind of wiggle this bit off. You can wrap the fingers around it while pegging this bit into his hand and then just closing it up, which I will show more in part 2 once we have these two transformed. While this one, like I showed in the video, it's just a basic pegging system where you slide this in Light of Peace's hand and you close this up. But yeah, because this is not as like a more softer plastic like Light of Peace, I mean Light of Freedom, the Light of Peace's axe, there's a risk that you could break it, hence why I don't actually peg these in all the way. But yeah, so similar accessories, though Light of Peace comes with 2 trailer hitches, like I said. Look at the side. But what Light of Freedom comes with are these extra pieces here in this little baggie. So yeah, Light of Freedom comes with a bit more, which I'll show now. It actually comes with 2 battle damaged windshields and 2 battle damaged side pieces, as well as an extra head plate that you can screw on. Like, if you remember my video of Light of Freedom, you unscrew the screw on the back of the head, pop the front bit off, and you could put this in. This was actually already on the figure, but I just put in the second one because it looked better. But yeah, this is so yeah, so Light of Freedom has more accessories. So in terms of points, Light of Freedom takes a cake in accessories and having a better metallic paint job, while Light of Peace has better playability with like I said, with the windows, the doors, and the trailer hitches. So yeah, so far 2 point, and having a much better truck mode, you know, with the better truck looking better. So it's like 4 points for Light of Peace, 2 points for Light of Freedom. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can really say about these guys in vehicle mode. So part 2, I'll be comparing the robot modes, their articulation, and how their accessories are are incorporated in their robot modes. Now, I'm not going to show the transformation for these two. I'm sorry. If I did, we'd be here for a very long time. So I'm sorry, but if you want to see the transformation for these guys, you're just going to have to check out the video reviews for both of them. I apologize, but yeah, anyway, stay tuned for part 2, guys.